Hello, good morning. There's probably 30 seconds left of this morning. And it's noon. Oh, now it's noon. All right. Noontime, time to play Beatles Trivia. Okay. So I am Sharon Schultz, also known as the Day Lady, because I do virtual tours from in and around the Chesapeake Bay region where I live. It's a really beautiful place to be, and I like sharing. Anywho, kind of backed off from the road trips for a while here. Too cold outside, too much bad weather, and I also have a injured wing here, which has limited me just a tad. Anyway, still doing Beatles trivia, and here we are. So, what I like to use for our trivia games is a card deck that is an antique from like 1982, something like that. It's called Beatles Significa. And it's a card game that I've never actually played as a card game. It is 832 questions and answers regarding the Fab Four. And it's only during the Beatle years, okay? It doesn't go on to their solo careers. So that's a lot of information for one thing. I have to say, as long as I've been doing this midday trivia little thingy here, I learn something new every time. There is so much to know about these guys. And just when you think you've got it all, surprise, you don't. There's more. There's always more. So, okay, let's begin. First question. Identify the song and singer. Why don't you open your heart? Why are we so far apart? Identify the song and who sang it. And here's the lyrics. Why don't you open your heart? Why are we so far apart? I'm clueless. These lyrics do not sound familiar to me. You think they would because the first line has why, and the second line has why. And that, I mean, unusual, that should stand out. But then again, alas, oh well. So let's find out the answer then. The song, why don't you open your heart? Why are we so far apart? Is a song called Why by Tony Sheridan. Why are they asking about Tony Sheridan? He is not a Beatle. Oh, that was an unfair one. No wonder we didn't know it. Why by Tony Sheridan. Oh my goodness. Okay. Next question. Let's sit these down. Okay. John. Oh, I know this one. John said, "Where are we going, lads?" And the Beatles answered, "To the blank of the blank, Johnny." Okay, so Johnny asked the boys, "Where are we going, lads?" And what did they answer? Anybody know? This one I do know. I don't even have to look at the answer because I know what it is. Okay, anybody else? No? Okay, so where are we going, lads? And they answer, "To the toppermost of the poppermost, Johnny. The toppermost of the poppermost." Okay, and they did. Number 3. What is it about the vocal work on Yes, It Is that George liked so much? Okay. What is it about the vocal work on Yes, It Is that George liked so much? That's a pretty abstract question. Should be multiple choice. I love the song. Yes, it is. But I don't know what George liked about it. Do you? Anybody? Hey, DJ, you got toppermost of the poppermost. All right. Okay, so harmony, huh? Harmony. The harmony. All right, let's see, shall we? Okay. Yeah. Hey, TJ, you're right. The answer is the three-part harmony. That's what George liked. It was a good song. They did have some good harmony in it, didn't they? Oh, yeah. Okay, number 4. Pete Best sang what Joey D and the Starlighters hit. Wait a minute, what? Okay. Pete Best sang what Joey D and the Starliners hit twist song with the Beatles at the Cavern. Okay, so Joey D and the Starliners had a hit song about the twist, the dance, and apparently Pete Best sang it with the Beatles at the Cavern Club. Okay, because remember at one point, Pete Best was their drummer before they replaced him with Ringo. Okay, so what was it? What song? Pete Best sang what Joey D and the Starliners hit twist song? I have no clue because I don't know who Joey D and the Starliners are. So let's go to the answer. Peppermint Twist. The name of the song was the Peppermint Twist. I don't know that I remember a peppermint twist. I remember a really cool beach club in Virginia Beach that was called the Peppermint Twist Lounge. I do remember that. Question number 5. In the song Take Good Care of My Baby, George sings, just let your love surround her, paint blank all around her. Okay, you have to fill in the missing word here. Okay, so in Take Good Care of My Baby, wasn't that a song sung by a female group? Take good care of my baby. Okay, anyway. So there's a line in it, just let your love surround her, paint blank all around her. So you're going to paint something all around her. Anybody got it? Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. The answer, oh, a rainbow. Okay, let's see. Just let your love surround her, paint rainbows all around her. Okay. Next, in the summer of 1961, what was Paul's favorite oldie ballad? In the summer of 1961, what was Paul's favorite oldie ballad? Brother, who knows, right? Let's see. Oh, they give us a hint. The hint is Wizard. Wizard of Oz? I don't think so. I Am the Walrus Wizard? Magical Mystery Tour Wizard? I don't know. Let's find out. So, in the summer of 1961, Paul's favorite oldie ballad was Over the Rainbow. Really? Somewhere Over the Rainbow? Like the Judy Garland singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow type ballad? Next question. Which historically significant Beatles song starts? Oh my goodness, I can't read German. It's in German. Oh my goodness, I can't read German. Men hurt. No, I can't. Something in German, my darling. Oh, sorry, guys. Mein Hurst liegt wie I can't. I can't read it. I don't know German. That's weird. Some of these questions, huh? Okay, well, let's find out what the answer to an historically significant Beatles song that starts with, oh, My Bonnie? Huh? My Bonnie? That can't be right. That doesn't make any sense. My Bonnie. As in, my Bonnie over the ocean. My Bonnie flew. Anyway, gosh, I give up on that one. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. Cry for a Shadow. Cry for a Shadow came about from George playing around with the melody of a song by what British instrumental group? Okay, let's read that again. Cry for a Shadow came about from George playing around with the melody of a song by what British instrumental group? Shall we see? Anybody? The Shadows. Shadows. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so A Cry for the Shadow came about from George playing around with a British group called the Shadows. That was interesting. Okay, new card. Okay, here we go. Oh, what kind of what kinds of joint does John sing about in Glass Onion? What kind of joint does John sing about in Glass Onion? Glass Onion, the song was not, I think Glass Onion was on the White Album, I believe. Dovetail. Hey, Martin, there you are. Yeah, I was going to say dovetail joint, and that is the correct answer. All right. Okay, question number 2. In 1968, John Lennon put on his own art exhibit involving charity boxes, helium balloons, and a white circular canvas inscribed, "You are blank." You know, this is like the beginning of the crazy Yoko years, right? In 1968, he was seeing Yoko by then. He would have had to be. Anyway, he put on his own art exhibit that involved charity boxes, and I don't know what that is, helium balloons, I know what that is, and a white circular canvas inscribed, "You are blank." Hey, Ronnie. Oh, okay, Ronnie Lynn, how are you? It's been a while. Okay, let's go find the answer to this one. Okay, I think I know what it is. I think it's "You are here." Yeah, the words here. Remember, it was and Yoko did, I guess, encourage him to do it. But if you remember the exhibit that they were talking about here, the white uh, circular canvas, it said "You are here," and you had to like go up a ladder, didn't you, or stairs or something to go up there and read it because it was real tiny. Anywho, the genius of John Lennon. All right, next. Who handles lead vocals on "Thank You Girl"? Oh, "Thank You Girl." Okay, let's think about the song for a second. And all I to do is "Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. You belong to me." Oh, that's a good song. Okay. I okay. But who was singing it? You belong to me. Was it John? Eternally. Or John and Paul? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Okay, who handles the lead vocals on Thank You Girl? John. The answer was John. Okay, that was good. I kind of got that half right. I said John, but then I doubted myself and said Paul and John. Yeah, Martin, you were along the same line of thought, I think. Okay, next song. Shortly after getting married, John and Yoko's first bed-in for peace was held in what city? Shortly after getting married, John and Yoko's first bed-in for peace was held in what city? Anybody know? Anybody want to guess? Where were they when they were doing that? They took off to a place that was neutral. So, Toronto, I don't know. Toronto is neutral. Let's see. All right, let's look at the answer. Anybody else? No. Montreal. You guys are on the right track, but it wasn't in Canada. The answer is Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Okay, Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Okay, next. Oh, and you know what? I just thought, I know I said this in the beginning, and I'll read it to you. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that does make sense. Okay, these cards, okay, they capture the time frame of the Beatles from, it says, birth through mania to breakup. And I was sitting here thinking, why are you asking about John and Yoko? Because that wasn't part of the Beatles, but that, I guess that's part of the last category, the breakup part. So okay, I'll buy it. Righty, which song sung by Paul at the Star Club and for the BBC starts out "For Goodness Sake"? Okay, it's a Paul song. First line is "For Goodness Sake," and he sang it at the Star Club and for the BBC. It starts out "For Goodness Sake." I can't get it. No clue. For goodness sake. Oh, okay. Well, I'm looking at the answer and it still doesn't ring any bells for me. But the song that they're talking about that starts out "For Goodness Sake" is the Hippie Hippie Shake. Hippie Hippie Shake. They didn't write that either. Somebody else did. Okay, next. Excuse me. Okay, what famous meeting took place at the Indica Gallery in London in November of 1966? What famous meeting took place at the Indica Gallery in London in 1966? Who knows? I'm going to say that was a meeting that had something to do with John and Yoko because a gallery was involved, the Indica Gallery, and they were, into, art, abstract art primarily, but still. But I don't know what meaning it was, unless, I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. James Paul McCartney was murdered by Charles Henry Maxwell Knight on September 11th, 1966. Say what? Say what? Wasn't that the old that old Paul is dead thing that they were doing and finding clues? Like one of the clues was that on the album cover for Abbey Road, Paul is the only one barefoot. That was one of the things that said he might be dead. Okay, so the question, Martin, you answered John and Yoko, and I kind of think that was the answer as well. So let's see, the famous meeting that took place at the Indica Gallery in London, November 1966. John met Yoko Ono. Yep, you were right. John met Yoko Ono. So he met her in 1966. I didn't realize it was that long because wasn't it like the Beatles broke up in 1970? So he was with Yoko for 4 years before they actually broke up. That's crazy. Beatle John was imposter, replaced by William Wallace Shepard. Okay. Interesting. Anybody wanna respond to that? Next question. Let's see, where are we? Okay. Here's one about Ringo. He always gets sold short, doesn't he? Ringo was spotlighted with several short, one measure drum solos on what song from With the Beatles? Okay, let's read that again. Ringo was spotlighted with several short, one measure drum solos on what song from With the Beatles? With the Beatles was one of the very, very early albums, right? Yeah. Was John. Okay. All right. So, do we know what song from With the Beatles? Let's see. Okay. All right. So, no, this doesn't really. Okay. So, okay. Not a Second Time. That was the song. Not a Second Time, which is oh, good. You got it. Good try, TJ Martin. You got it. Yeah, Not a Second Time. That was a good song too. Did George? Who did the lead vocals on that? Was it Paul or George? I can't quite remember. I'm trying to hear it in my head. Okay, next up. What do the Righteous Brothers, Jay and the Americans, Jackie Shannon, The Circle, and Clarence Frogman Henry have in common? Holy crap. Okay. Sorry, guys. I've heard. Okay, I know who Jay and the Americans are, right? Jackie DeShannon. She was a female singer, blonde, I believe. The Circle. Oh, they sound a really cool song. What? Red Rubber Ball by The Circle. That makes sense. But I have no idea who Clarence Frogman Henry is. Anybody? That was my favorite. Really, your favorite of all time's Beatles song? It is a beautiful song. God, there's so many of them, though. I don't think. I mean, every time I think I have a favorite, I hear another one, and I think, "Oh, that's my favorite." Yeah. Okay. So, the answer. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. All of them were opening acts for U.S. Beatle concerts. All of them opened for the Beatles here in the States. Oh my goodness. The Righteous Brothers, Jay and the Americans, Jackie DeShannon, The Circle, and Mr. Frogman. They are cool. Cool. Okay. All right, let's go to another card. Mr. Richard Baldussi, is that your name? You got some interesting comments there, but they don't have anything to do with the questions that we are asking here. So, save some space for people to answer the questions. If you'd like to try your skill, you seem to have a lot of knowledge there. If you want to try your skill at some of these questions, feel free. Okay, next one. Richard Starkey was born in 1940 on the seventh day of which month? Richard Starkey, Ringo, was born in 1940 on the seventh day of what month? I do know the answer to this, but I won't say it. Anybody want to venture a guess what month Ringo was born in? Oh, good guess. You're close, DJ. Not quite there. Anybody else want to give a try? Let's see. Okay. Hey, I think we got some kind of troll or bot going on here, guys. I don't know. What y'all think? Huh. Okay, next. Let's see. The month was July. Okay. Ringo was born on July 7th, 1940. Forever ago, right? And he's still out there rocking. Amazing. Which song, written in the early Beatles days, ended up with a Lennon-McCartney-Starkey composing credit after Ringo contributed some lyrics? What song, written in the early Beatles days, ended up with a Lennon-McCartney-Starkey composing credit after Ringo contributed some lyrics? Anybody know what the song is? Or you let your face grow long. Oh, that's a line from a song, right? What goes on, says DJ. And you are, let's see. Absolutely correct. What goes on is the song. Cool. Cool beans. All right, next. Oh, here we go. What was the longest track released by the Beatles? Okay, the longest track released by the Beatles. Now, this question always gets me because I think other songs are longer than the one that it actually is. Okay, so anybody know what was the longest track that they released? Like, see, I would think like Hey Jude, or what's another one? A Day in the Life. But that's not correct, okay? Martin's got it. The correct answer is Revolution number 9. It was 8 minutes, 15 seconds long. 8 minutes, 15 seconds. You got it too, Richard. All right. I'd write the longer Helter Skelter version. Yes, see, I would have guessed all of that. I don't know. I probably because I like all those other songs better than Revolution number 9. I mean, it was okay, sort of, kind of, compared to Hey Jude or Helter Skelter. Yeah. Okay, next question. All right. John wrote, this is easy. Y'all should know this. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. John wrote which song for his son, Julian? Ringo sang it. That's what got me. Okay. John wrote which song for his son, Julian, that Ringo sang? Okay. So I'm thinking like, Yellow Submarine or Octopus's Garden, one of those from that period of time, right? Think anybody? Ringo sang it. That's what threw me off. All right. And good night. Oh, Martin says good night. I bet that's right. Oh, it is. All right, good. Night, sweet dreams. Okay, yeah, that's a cool song. Right here. Up next. Identify the song and the singer. Did you mean to break my heart and watch me die? God, I don't remember that one either. Did you mean to break my heart and watch me die? Okay, guys, who sang it and what's the name of it? Did you mean to break my heart and watch me die? I don't get the die part. That doesn't sound familiar. Anybody? Tick tock, tick tock. Oh, let's see. Oh, what? No, that's crazy. Okay, what? Okay, it was Ringo. Huh. It says Ringo, even though George was best. I'm not understanding what's going on here. That's crazy. Oh, well. Okay, here we go. Good night. All right, anyway, okay, here we go. The next one, the longest track. Starting with A Hard Day's Night. Which Beatle gathered the most accolades for his acting ability? Remember the movie, A Hard Day's Night. Which Beatle gathered the most accolades for his acting ability? Was it John, Paul, George, or Ringo? Let us see. Anybody? You were in a car crash and you lost your. Did you break my heart? Tell me why. Oh, okay. Ringo. Ringo was the best actor. Let's see. Yep, Ringo. Ringo was the best. Absolutely correct. Okay, let's see. All right, one more. In Don't Pass Me By, Ringo gets impatient waiting for his darling, but she has what valid excuse for being late? Okay, Ringo singing Don't Pass Me By, Don't Make Me Cry. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. He gets impatient waiting for his darling, but she has what valid excuse for being late? Anybody? Ticky tock, tick tock, tick tock. Any valid excuse for being late? What could it be in that song? Yep, you got it. Car crash and lost your hair. Yep, you guys, you both got it. All right. Your hold on my hold mirrors. What? Well, that's interesting. Anybody? Do I still? I don't have a Sergeant Pepper album cover anymore. Oh, maybe I have a CD. Oh, check that out. Yes, indeed. Very cool. Well, that concludes our Beatle Trivia lunch break today. Um, I hope you join me again. I said earlier I was cutting back on some of my live virtual tours out and about town while the weather's so cold and funky, and while I'm a one-armed bandit, don't want to fall again. Anyway, so I'll be doing this on Wednesdays, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, Ronnie Lynn, glad you did. And oh, I will hopefully see you all again. If you follow me on Facebook and subscribe to my channel on YouTube, you'll get notices of when I have my little live streams going on. So anyway, y'all have a great rest of the week, and thank you all for coming. Bye.